What's going on YouTube? JT is Reborn here, and welcome back to another edition of my DC comic book reviews. And in this video, we're talking about Batman Superman World's Finest, issue number 24. This one is written by Mark Waid with the art done by Dan Mora, and this is the last part of the Return to Kingdom Come storyline, which is essentially just an origin for the main villain in that series done by Mark Waid. Obviously, Kingdom Come is a very famous one. I gotta admit, there's a lot I forget about it, but it is famous for a reason. It's a generally well-liked storyline, but that is something for another day. And this issue, we have the follow-up to the last issue where Darkseid appeared at the end, going after the anti-life equation and Gog and all that. And I gotta say outright, right out the gate, I love the usage of Darkseid in this thing. For once, he feels like an actual threat. A true, dangerous, life-threatening powerhouse that even two Superman can't seem to face off against. To me, that was the most exciting aspect of the issue. Darkseid is an absolute unit in this thing. Like, he actually feels really intimidating, threatening, and all the other stuff in between. This is the Darkseid I feel like we've been missing for quite a while, and it was really great to see this variation of him in this storyline. He just comes in here and just wrecks everybody like it's no big deal. He's going after the anti-life equation, is taking it from Gog. David realizes that he has to do something about it. Batman and them try to get him to get the other heroes to kind of aid this stuff, but David takes out the middleman. He destroys Gog, and therefore Darkseid just kind of leaves like just nonchalantly leaves like, okay, well, this is meaningless to me. You're all beneath me. I'm out of here. And that's all we see of Darkseid. Like, I just kind of love that about him. Like, he just does not, everything is kind of beneath him. And I absolutely just love that take on him in this storyline. It's something I feel like we've been missing from Darkseid for quite a while now. This absolute powerhouse of a unit who everything is kind of beneath him, and he just comes in there pretty much unfazed by legit everything. And it's really awesome. And the way he just reacts to David, who's kind of insulted that he wouldn't do anything to him. But yeah, so David had killed Gog, and he feels like it's time to celebrate because he defeated this villain who was pretty much, taking over the minds of all the heroes. He ultimately kind of saves the day in a way by preventing Darkseid from getting the anti-life equation, but Batman and Superman are really disappointed with him because he made a choice to kill. They're like, hey, we told you to go do this, and we said the other heroes were coming in. We were going to take care of this. We're going to handle this stuff. But David is really upset by the fact it's like one life for all these other millions of people and all that. Like, what are you talking about? But in the heroes' minds, they always had a choice. And even Superman is kind of disappointed in Kingdom Come. Superman's not being there to kind of inspire, being somebody to kind of look up to. I kind of like seeing this side of Superman a bit. He's insulted that a multiverse variation of himself is not up to the high standards that Superman should be. So that really puts them into a bit of a internal and external conflict as well. So I really like that aspect. Spectre shows up to kind of bring the other heroes back. He's like, because of course he does, and then he kind of informs them of like what happens a bit in the Kingdom Come universe. We get some great looking artwork from Dan Mora, and there's kind of a scene at the end where it's Prime Superman. It looks like an older David kind of reuniting at some point in the future, it seems like, and then we kind of end the issue there. So World's Finest, issue number 24, I thought was a really solid one from start to finish. It was nice to see kind of revisiting the Kingdom Come world. We get some great looking artwork, and Darkseid is utilized as an absolute unit. The only kind of issue sometimes is there's not too many surprises because it kind of has to lead into the Kingdom Come storyline. But it's nice to kind of get a backstory for David Magog in this thing. Like, this is all what it was kind of leading to with the Boy Thunder stuff, and David in that too. Seeing these versions, like the Prime Earth, I suppose, Batman and Superman meeting the Kingdom Come variations of themselves, and Superman being kind of insulted that this take on Superman just isn't up to par with what Superman should be. I like that. I really like that aspect to it, and Spectre coming in was a bit of a cool surprise, and I thought this was a pretty good issue. Now, it's obviously going to lead, like, there's not going to be too many like big huge surprises with which direction it's going to go in, because it has to kind of lead into that other storyline, and I kind of would have liked to have seen almost like an alternative timeline path they could have taken if Kingdom Come never actually like happened, or maybe them appearing in this, like perhaps like multiversal time travel stuff kind of changed that storyline. I think that would have been kind of interesting too. But as it stands, I thought this was a pretty good arc, and it ends excitingly enough. And for me, my favorite part of this issue, of course, was seeing Darkseid portrayed as an absolute unit in this thing and just completely unstoppable. That's the Darkseid I feel like I've been missing at DC for quite a while now. So to see that was pretty exciting to me. So, but other than that, not much else to say about this issue. Looking forward to seeing where they take World's Finest after this. Yeah, that's all I really have to say. What did you think of Batman Superman World's Finest issue 24? Do you like it? Were you kind of disappointed with the conclusion, with them crossing over with Kingdom Come? Would you like to have seen more? Post your comments down below. Be sure to like this video, share it with your friends, subscribe to the YouTube channel for more content, hit that bell for notifications, all that other fun stuff. I got a few more videos to catch up on tomorrow. I'm going to get to the Superman video after this, and then later on I'll catch up on the latest issue of Batman, and I think I'll be all caught up with the DC comic books from like last week. Sorry it was a little bit delayed on some of this stuff, but I was working on other things. So, all right, well, that's all I have to say. As always, take care now. Bye-bye then, and I'll see you all in the next video.